It's time for another episode in the continuing story of the Garuda Purana.
We're doing Purana Talk. This is Leon and Alan. We're the Purana guys, and we're doing the Garuda Purana, chapter 44 of the second Kanda.
Or Kanda. All right. This one's on a lighter topic entitled On Accidental Death. There's no light topics in the Garuda Purana. Death is an obsession. I'd say mortality is an obsession because a lot of it is a medical text. So, but maybe it didn't work very well, so it's a penitent book on what to do after they die. Okay. Sorry to denigrate. I not to denigrate it at all. The Garuda Purana is a great work and an important work and revered with good reason because it brings the old wisdom of the ancients to our doorstep and in English, in this case, thanks to Motilal Banarsidass and a board of scholars. Lord Vishnu said, "O bird, now listen." He's speaking to Garuda, hence Garuda Purana. Garuda, Lord of Birds, Mount of Vishnu, vehicle, Vahana. Those who die of their will, or through horned animals, toothed animals, reptiles, low-caste people, chandalas, suicide, poison, beating, water, fire, air, and hunger are counted among great sinners. So also the women of bad character. Don't forget them. Well, they already lost me. That was the first three stanzas, all rolled together. But first of all, those who die of their will, I thought that was suicide, and then it has suicide later on in the list. So was that not suicide that they were talking about at the beginning?
I think they're smoothing the line a little bit.
Messy deaths.
Ways you don't want to die.
Intentional death, gored to death, chewed to death, killed by reptiles, killed by low castes.
Why are you worrying about that? All right.
We allow ourselves to be judgmental. We're not purely academics, I guess. And this is a very scholarly undertaking, however. So, and we have a good time doing it.
And we are genuinely interested.
Oh yeah,
but critical as thinkers
this
as
is
well.
A critical analysis. We're respectful, but you might think we're being flip at times. But you'd be right, I guess.
Well, we're flip at times.
I'm flip at times.
Mm-hmm. I give myself that permission too.
Okay, such sinners do not deserve Navashraddha, or cremation, or Sapindana, or 16 Shraddhas. You don't deserve it if you get gored by a wild animal? Come on. This is so harsh. Just as money is thrown in water or sacred fire on the crossroads, similarly, rites performed for the sinner bear no fruit at all. So just as money thrown in water or sacred fire on the crossroads,
both of which are magical behaviors in the West.
But they say they're fruitless. Money thrown in water or sacred fire at the crossroads. Similarly, rites performed for the sinner bear no fruit at all. So they don't recommend these actions as being effective. 6 to 8. However, when the year is complete, the affectionate descendants should do the following. They should worship Lord Vishnu and Yama on the 11th day of the bright half of the month with incense, flowers, uncooked rice, and offer the rice balls soaked in ghee and mixed with honey and jindeli seeds. This all the performer should do in silence, facing the south, putting the sacred thread on, and meditating on Lord Vishnu and Yama. Then, taking the articles of worship together, he should throw them into the water, muttering all the while the personal name and the surname of the dead. Then, again, he should worship Lord Vishnu and Yama with sandal paste, flowers, incense, lamp, and eatables. 11. He should keep fast on that day and invite the brahmanas of noble families of good character, learned and austere. They may be 9 or 7 or 5, according to his ability. Next day, at noon, Vishnu and Yama should be worshipped. The Brahmins should be seated, facing the north. Lord Vishnu and Yama should be invoked and worshipped. The performer of the rite should keep wearing the sacred thread to the right. He should name the dead and think upon him, Lord Vishnu and Yama, and complete the rite. He should remember the other ancestors too, and offer pinda to each separately or altogether. 10 or 5 pindas are prescribed, should be offered. First, this is 16 now. First, he should offer a pinda to Vishnu, then to Brahma, Shiva, his attendants, and then the 5th to the dead. While offering a pinda, he should utter the name and surname of the dead and the name of Lord Vishnu, bowing with head. He should give the 5th pinda to the departed soul. Remembering the dead, he should give, according to his ability, a cow, a plot of land, articles of food, gingelly seeds to the brahmanas with darba grass in hand. So also coins, betel, and corn should be given to the brahmanas. The headman among the brahmanas should be honored with gold. Taking the personal name of the surname of the dead, the performer should gift the articles with the formula, "May Vishnu be pleased." While the brahmanas are leaving, he should follow them with his face to the south and throw water over the earth. Spot of tea. While he throws water over the earth, he should mention the name and surname of the dead and pronounce, "May the departed soul be pleased." Then he should eat together with his friends and relatives in perfect silence. Dumb feast.
Mm-hmm.
The procedure should be repeated every year on the anniversary of the dead. Of the death?
I guess.
When all this has been done, the sinners go to heaven, so also when Sapindakarna has been performed. If someone dies through water or by any other accident caused by the inadvertence, and he has no descendants to perform his obsequies, the king should perform the same as prescribed in the Shastras.
So here again, the king is given surrogate parent status. We ran into this before.
He is akin to all, and so is entitled to perform ceremonies for them if there's no one else, and in fact has an obligation to perform the ceremonies and release the souls of the departed, because he's a king. A man should not approach a serpent, willingly or unwillingly. In each fortnight of the month, he should worship a naga on the 5th day, Panchami. And Naga Panchami there's one main Naga Panchami in India that's the worship of serpents. But on a 5th lunar day is what we're talking about. A replica of the Naga should be made of clay and worshipped with white flowers and scented sandal. One should offer incense and a lamp and throw white rice grains, so also corn with mango juice and milk. Corn's really a vague term. It's really a vague, yeah.
It would be, it could be wheat or something else, but rice.
Similarly,
but a grain.
Money and clothes should be given. One should eat only sweets on that day and perform a Deva Shraddha. Then, according to his ability, he should offer an idol of snake made of gold to the best of Brahmins. Then, after giving a cow, he should say, "O king of serpents, be pleased." According to his means, he should perform other rites too. All this should be done as prescribed in his own branch of the Vedas. Thus he can effect the release of his ancestors from ghosthood and carry them forward on the path to heaven.
O king of serpents, be pleased. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a worship of serpents.
Mm-hmm.
So all of this is for those who die unfortunate deaths. This specifically talked about if someone dies through water or any other accident caused by inadvertence, but that's essentially what's being covered throughout all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Bad, unfortunate deaths,
right?
Not the traditional death,
but not of old age or
yeah,
any of the usual things.
Something that you sort of would go
killed in battle, something getting eaten alive.
Oops,
something like that. So, but it was interesting. You know, they were talking about the fact that you don't do any rituals initially. You wait 1 year to the date of their death, and then you do a series of rituals that last a few days. At least 3 days. And it was telling you exactly what to do, what to say, who to approach, you know, who needed to witness it, and that's where the giving gifts to the Brahmins and stuff at the end afterwards.
Yeah.
So a lot of the same stuff, but some new stuff too.
I'm unhappy with the use of the word sinner.
Well, I didn't like the word accident.
I didn't like the word accident.
I don't think it's accidental.
No, because accidents are actually more like among the causes, not.
Yeah, I don't think accident is quite what
they are talking about, inadvertence.
Right.
Like, oops, he fell off a log into a river and he can't swim.
But it's something like undesirable deaths or something.
Yeah,
like that would be closer, I think, to what's really intended.
Not death by the usual means, which would be old age, disease, and possibly battle, disease, battle type. Murder comes close,
Yeah.
But getting murdered, it specifically just getting killed by low caste people.
Yeah.
Other people, it's more understandable, but that's really bad.
Yeah.
Low caste should not be killing high caste people. Excuse my bad accent. Once again, I'm trying really hard to offend people here. So no. All right, not really.
Okay, so read that last bit.
29.
Really, 28 and
28 and 29. We're going to reread the last bit. Then, according to his ability, he should offer an idol of snake made of gold to the best of Brahmins. Then, after giving a cow, he should say, "O king of serpents, be pleased." According to his means.
These are both Shaivite symbols, it occurred to me. A cow is possibly...
Well, I wouldn't say a cow is Shaivite. Cow. Everybody loved the cow. I mean, the cows. Krishna, Gopala. Come on, he's the cow guy. Shiva's got a bull.
Is the bull.
Yeah, he's got a bull.
Without the bull, there wouldn't be many cows.
Anyway. And vice versa.
Well, yeah, sure. Anyway, just occurred to me, serpents are often associated with Shiva.
Yeah, the serpent part, I can buy that more than the cow. You can have the serpent. I'll keep the cow.
Okay.
But again, according to his means, is an interesting thing that he should perform other rites too. While you're at it, finish this up. Do your own, favorite god ritual and stuff. Essentially, all this should be done as prescribed in his own branch of the Vedas.
Yeah. So it's saying that all the stuff
Worship
they've
as
said,
you would ordinarily, wind it
might
up.
be countermanded or added to by your local priest or your local tradition or whatever it was. I just thought that was interesting.
It's interesting.
As a way of ending.
It's nice that it has all these remedial things. Like this is bad way to die. Don't even bother doing a ritual. It won't do any good. Just wait a year and then.
But then do it every year after that.
Quietly carry this out.
Interesting, It's like sort of implies that maybe they have a harder time of it. Or something like that. And a lot of the ghosts I've encountered have died suddenly. Sometimes don't know they're dead. They just wake up one day and nobody will speak to them. It upsets them.
I can imagine. Well, on that note, good night.
See you later.